Chuck Karstensen, Course in Miracles 177. Haven't done one of these for a little while. I actually missed a Sunday. Trying to get back settled into a little bit of a routine, even though I'm doing less videos. Last time we had a Course in Miracles, I talked about specialness. And in general, if you didn't watch it or can't remember, specialness isn't you're special, more special than somebody else. Special, but most religions teach this in some way, shape, or form. Specialness is really the idea that somebody's different than you, and that can lead either way to like you think you're better than them or you think you're lower than them, which in God's eyes, we are all one, all his creation, and nobody's more special than others, even though I know you've heard different in church. So that's a Course in Miracles concept that, as I'm going through this, is like, yeah, tends to make sense with why there's problems in the world. So all kind of teachings tell you why there's problems in the world. And the problems in the world, actually, if you were going through the course like I am, would be because of specialness. That's why. So the Holy Spirit needs you, and we all have a special function, which you'll know what it is. And I've talked about this before when I do a reading, a couple paragraphs. Holy Spirit needs your special function to eliminate those problems of specialness. So anyway, that's the teaching today. So I'm going to read from here. Such is the Holy Spirit's I'm picking up right in the middle of the section, kind perception of specialness. His use of what you made to heal instead of harm, meaning specialness harms, but the Holy Spirit uses it to heal. To each he gives a special function in salvation he alone can fill, apart from only him, nor is the plan complete until he finds a special function and fulfills the part assigned to him, to make himself complete within a world where incompletion rules. So here in the world, incompletion rules, we're lacking, and until you step into your special function, until we do that, and the next person, going to have specialness, going to have incompleteness, going to have problems. Here, where the laws of God do not prevail in perfect form, can he yet do one perfect thing and make one perfect choice? And by this act of special faithfulness to one perceived as other than himself, he learns the gift was given to himself, and so they must be one. Forgiveness is the only function meaningful in time. It is the means the Holy Spirit uses to translate specialness from sin into salvation. Forgiveness is for all, but when it rests on all, it is complete in every function of this world. Complete it with it, then time is no more. Yet while in time, there is still much to do, and each must do what is allotted him, for on his part does all the plan depend. And he has a special part in time, for so he and choosing it, he made it for himself. His wish was not denied by changed in form, to let it serve his brother and himself, and thus become means to save instead of lose. So that there probably almost gets a little confusing, but if you go back to the middle part there, basically your function's to forgive. Basically, specialness says I'm better, different, something than somebody else, but God's plan for you is that we're the same, one from the same. And we look at each other in time and space in the world like, nope, that person's different. Look at that different body with the different things they do and different ways of doing things that I don't like or that I like. So since I like or don't like, that makes them better or worse or different. Okay, we do that, right? And then the Holy Spirit says, nope, we're created in the image of God. So is you. So you're all the same as far as oneness goes in the eyes of God. But we don't see it that way. So your special function is to forgive our differences and to receive the truth. So how we talk about this all the time. So I'm trying to explain it, doing the best I can. It's not that hard, but it's also difficult because then you go down the road of whatever your day is like, what the heck's going on there? So sometimes you have to set aside time to do your reflection, do your thing spiritually. Whenever you do that, you're normally going to be in a better spot. Does it mean everything goes perfect? No. Why? Because there's still specialness, because most people aren't fulfilling their function of forgiveness. And it might sound like that's very, very simple, but we got to start somewhere. What's the basic thing when you teach or coach something? Here's A, B, C, D. Here's 1 + 1. Here's a basketball. Got to dribble it. So forgiveness, first step to helping solve your problems and challenges. And the Holy Spirit does it. You don't have to do it all yourself, but you have to receive it and start to understand.